It's your girl JT back with yet another joking. Anywho, I wanted to kind of share some things. We all love Five Below. Let me just get straight to the point because I don't want this to be a super long video. But everybody loves going to Five Below. It's like the upgraded Dollar Tree. But anyways, I found some great books. Obviously low cost. When we all think about discovering books and things like that for self healing, we're thinking that who wants to pay that? Who want to pay that? Who want to go to Barnes and Nobles? Who want to go online or wherever you get your books from, even down to Kindle. Sometimes they can be costly, especially when it's psychotherapy and things like that. And so I found 4 books. It was actually more than 4, but I got these 4 that I felt would be productive for me. And I wanted to share them with you all so that if you have a Five Below near you, you can go and grab these books. I actually skimmed through them. I haven't read them yet. I will come back and update once I do. But for now, just from what I skimmed through, as well as reading the back, they sound very, very useful. So the first one I want to share, The ABCs of Self-Love. First of all, this book is definitely an educator. It focuses on the fact that nobody has taught us how to love ourselves and why it's so important, especially when we are dealing with trauma and we are on a healing journey and a self-love journey and we are trying to recover. This book literally goes through, like it's saying, the ABCs, so it goes through each one, just offering you inspiration, education, and action on how to make self-love an instinctual part of your daily life. Instinctual. So the book, I'll just kind of show you. It's kind of hard for me to show y'all like this. I'll just show you some of the pages. So it has like a little note-taking section as you read through your chapters. For example, how I feel, the root cause. How I feel, the root cause, how I feel. So it's repeated. But anyways, you can kind of jot down as you go in your journey. You can write down the feelings. Are you honest? Are you showing up with integrity? When you're apart, do you still feel confident about the relationship? So this part was asking about wholeness. So I'll just kind of give you some of the breakdowns of the alphabet. So it has I'll start at A. Authenticity is A. B is boundaries. C is the 4 C's, which is clarity, commitment, creation, community. D is daily dream. I'm not going to tell y'all all of them. That kind of spoils it. Intuition is I. U is union. Z is zero out. So zero out obviously is I let go of my expectations and stop feeling disappointed. I stopped feeling disappointed and I started feeling alive. So like I said, I'm not going to spoil it and give y'all too much where it kind of takes out the point of you going to get the book because I didn't told you too much. But let me just say, progress over perfection is P. Like this book, I skimmed through it in the store. I skimmed through it when I got home, and I'm skimming through it now. And I can honestly tell you, reading this book and doing the work in this book for $5 is an easy way to begin self-loving. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time, I promise. The second book is Read People. This book, $5. Understand behavior, expertly communicate. So this book, I'll just read you what the back says, using a unique visual approach to explore the science of behavior. Read People shows how understanding why people act in certain ways will make you more adept at communicating, more persuasive, and a better judge of the motivation of others. The increasing speed of communication in the modern world makes it more important than ever to understand the subtle behaviors behind everyday interactions. I also skimmed through this book. This book kind of talks to you about why people do what they do. It speaks on confidence, the movers and the shakers. That's basically like people and how they are. Are they innovators? Are they a majority rule? Or are they people that adapt to certain situations? You can talk about recognizing people's ego states, how to step into other people's shoes and kind of experience what they're going through, how to read other people's minds. It talks about how to recognize that people are lying. This book teaches you how to display yourself in certain situations. It talks about reading the body and how you can look at certain gestures, hand movements, anxiety, shyness, fearfulness, cheerfulness, aggression, how you can see all of these things in people, even down to taking a look at their posture and knowing that it's showing lack of confidence, resistance, or whatever. It talks to you about reading body language. This book talks to you about expressions in a person's face. It talks to you about faking it. You see how the top is like, and then the bottom has a smile, because it's showing you how to read these expressions on people's face so that you know where they are. Granted, this book may ruin some relationships, because if you read it, you may think like, okay, now I'm watching you and this book said, XYZ. But, this could be helpful. It's a very useful tool. And then the book also kind of talks about reading society when you're in groups, families, just different things like that. It talks about first impressions and how you can read a person's first impression to know if they are basically flawing it or if this is truly who they are. It talks about how personalities form, the different stereotypes and things like that. This book is awesome. And like I said, I skimmed through it in the store. I skimmed through it at home. The next book that I picked up was The Four Agreements. Many of you probably have heard of this book. This was not the first time that I have ran into this. I first saw this and I wanted to read it, but I never did. So I'll just tell you really quickly the important factors of the Four Agreements. I'm not going to go through the chapters. The first one is be impeccable with your word. The second one, don't take anything personal, which here in counseling we call a Q-tip, quit taking it personal. But this is one of the second agreements, don't take anything personal. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Number 4, always do your best. And then it kind of talks about breaking old agreements and things like that. It's not a very thick, long book, so, you can kind of go through this, and it just teaches you how to connect in a better way, when dealing with other humans. And then lastly, this little tiny, tiny book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. And this book is actually something you can keep with you. Like I go to the gym, I get in the sauna, I can take this little small book in there and read. So, and it's very small, it's very thin. So, doesn't really take a lot. So I'll just go over, what's in these chapters. And I'm not going to tell you too much on this one either. But it's the introduction, obviously. Then chapter 1 is the law of perpetuality, the law of giving and receiving, the law of karma, or the cause and effect, the law of least effort, the law of intention and desire, the law of detachment, and the law of dharma or purpose in life. And then there's an afterword. This book is a book you will cherish for a lifetime. For within its pages are the secrets to making all your dreams come true. Based on natural laws that govern all of creation, this book shatters the myth that success is the result of hard work, exacting plans, or driving ambition. Instead, it offers you 7 powerful principles that can easily be applied to create success in all areas of your life. Filled with timeless wisdom and practical steps, you can apply it right away. And this makes for an easy addition to read and keep with you. So, again, you all can run and get them or not. But I'm here to tell you that, in my professional opinion, these books, 1, 2, 3, 4, with this one being on top because this one was my favorite. I think this one is the best one. But all of these are self-healing. All of them can get you where you need to go to improve your mental health. Like I said, I didn't come to talk y'all heads off. I just came to share some knowledge. And I hope that you all go and get these. Or if you already have them or already read them, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about them. Because like I said, I haven't read them yet. But just in my brief scanning, I think they are very useful and very helpful. So Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Adios.